Good morning, everyone. Good morning. You are with Tunisia, and I am taking out my Wrap-A-Lock tool / pipe cleaners. You know, I didn't make it through the whole head with the Wrap-A-Lock tool. It's okay, but it's not long enough for my locks. And it's a little bit tedious because of the length. But as you can see, this is the pipe cleaner. This is the Wrap-A-Lock tool. So we're getting pretty much the same quality. This is the Wrap-A-Lock tool here. I ran out of and didn't really use setting lotion to any large extent, so I'm not expecting these to be very tight. But I would say in terms of the potential for pulling, creating more friction and tightness, your pipe cleaner is going to be better equipped for that. Otherwise, you will want to use quite a bit of setting lotion and make sure your hair is damp. This is the Wrap-A-Lock tool. This one is the pipe cleaner. So you can't tell the difference. And these curls are not as tight as the last ones I did on video a few months ago, which I didn't like because they were just too tight. So this is okay, but I can't really feel that I did any serious anything major with the setting lotion. I'm not feeling hard, and these don't feel like they have a lot of hold. This was a piece of hair that I had left out. So generally speaking, I'm pretty pleased, but I gotta tell you, these were for $40. I paid $50. These I paid $20, a little under $20 for the same amount, plus they're longer. I have the longest size. These give you more ability to wrap and tighten than these do. Even if these were shorter, I would still get more on the pipe cleaner. So that's something you want to think about. I'm not so sure. I haven't experienced what I feel is any breakage from using pipe cleaners over the years. These look like they probably would catch the hair less, creating less friction, as I mentioned, which means that over the long term, they are probably healthier for your hair, but they do need to be longer because this is very insufficient. And our locks grow very long, and twisting hair upon hair is just going to give you a bigger curl. But you see how this is kind of tangled up a bit? You're going to have this problem much less frequently with the Wrap-A-Lock tool. You're not going to have the tangling that I have here due to my dysfunctional way of wrapping. But I did want to show you guys what this looked like. Then you can decide for yourself. And although I had plenty of extra Wrap-A-Lock tools, I couldn't wrap my hair the way I wanted to wrap it because they simply were not long enough. So I defaulted to the other tool very quickly. Pipe cleaners, which I've been using for years. But you do have to be careful when you're using the pipe cleaners because they do tangle if you don't wrap properly or if you're rushing. At the back, always wrap tighter and smaller. That section of your hair always gets more wear and tear. It's on the back of your neck. Wrap-A-Lock tool. So you need smaller curls at the back. So if you have the time, put your tighter curls along the back and sides. How many pieces of hair did I grab? Probably 20. 15, 20, which is kind of quite a bit. I'm going to link to part 1 of this video. And from the part 1 video, I'll link to 2. But you get the drift, right? The curls are decent. And remember, these curls are going to last me. They'll loosen up in about a week. They'll loosen up before then, but I'll still have some wave pattern beyond a week. But again, these are not very tight. And I do have quite a bit of hair on each one. If you're looking for a tighter curl, I would say 5 to 7 or no more than 10. This is a wrap-a-lot tool here. And these tools, as I mentioned, y'all, they're pretty expensive. $26 or something like that. Well, by the time you pay taxes, I want to say I paid $56 to $58 for shipping, taxes, and all of that. It might have been closer to 60 or maybe a little over, because now that I'm thinking, I did have to pay taxes and I did have to pay shipping. So that's a little steep for a hair tool, unless you're really going to be using it all the time and unless you really, really like it. And there are 3 sizes. I can't imagine how much utility you would get out of something shorter than this if your hair was any longer than, say, 8 inches. Because you would even want a looser curl, which means you would spiral down with more space. So that's a concern with the money you pay. The tool needs to be longer. I've said that several times because it just does. I want to emphasize that. But push come to shove, you can wear these as a style. You can wear the pipe cleaner as a style. So me being a pipe cleaner fan, other than the situation of getting the pipe cleaner tangled because you're wrapping improperly or you are rushing, this is the pipe cleaner. You see this was wrapped, so I'm good with here. I'm good here. The curl, other than that, the pipe cleaner is cheaper. Curl capacity is the same with both tools. The pipe cleaner also, you can take the standard size and split it in half and get a smaller tool for a tighter curl if you found you really wanted that. But it also makes the tool a little less sturdy, but it still works. So, okay, I will use the wrap-a-lot tool again when I want curls for just my ends. Because if I'm looking for fullness, like I already have less fullness than normal because the curls are not as tight. And I didn't curl this top part of my hair. But if I wanted less curls, or I wanted these to hang more straight and be curlier on the end, the wrap-a-lot tool will be great. Because I really can only, 6 inches across the bottom is about what I'm going to get. 6, 7 inches. But once you actually start rolling, the hair covers the tool very quickly. Now this was one that was a little bit shorter, so I combined 2, I don't even know what I did. I combined 2 pipe cleaners. So I have 2 pipe cleaners in here. Let me take the bottom one off, then I'll go back and resolve whatever I did up here. But you do have to be careful with the pipe cleaners because there are wires inside, the same as they are with the wrap-a-lot tool, but it's easier for them to become exposed. And you don't want to tear your hair. If you're using these all the time, you will want to be super careful. Because over time, you could probably experience some hair loss or some breaking. But you're going to see much less. You see how much easier the wrap-a-lot tool comes out. So in terms of health and less trauma to the hair, the wrap-a-lot tool is going to be an easy forerunner. This is that was the other tool. That was a pipe cleaner. It came out pretty easily. I know this is the pipe cleaner because this is a long lock of hair, and the wrap-a-lot tool just would not accommodate that. I might have combined 2 tools with this. I believe I did. Yeah, see right here? I twisted 2 together. Y'all, I'm communing with nature today as a part of the self-love challenge on patreon.com/Tanisha Ali. We are on day 10 of our 30-day self-love challenge. We have had quite a few substantial activities. This is one of the more external sorts of things in terms of communing with nature, but we're doing a lot of inner work, and we're doing a lot of purging. So even if you are late you can start anytime and start with the challenge from day one, or pick up where we are. So see the information in the description and meet your spiritual family on patreon.com. Do something for your spiritual self. Invest in yourself. Okay, $15 a month is one of the lowest the lowest tier. There are also a few other tiers, but at that basic tier you get access to all of the challenges, up levelers content. You get access to so much more. The energy readings, the Tarot Tuesday lessons, if you're interested in learning tarot, or just so much more. Up levelers content. Heart, Soul, and Spirit of a True CEO. The book shares right now, we're on the Kabbalion. Going to finish up with that in about 2 to 3 weeks, and then we'll be on 7 Laws of Spiritual Success. And perhaps, baby, get your money straight. Girl, get your credit straight. 2 books by, I forget her name, the African-American author, financial analyst, and speaker. We have a lot planned for the 2020 year to help you up level. So if you're really serious about that, invest in yourself. Watching videos is one thing, but change is an entirely different thing. We have a lot of information that we are exposed to today, but it does not produce application and ultimate transformation unless you do something with it. And sometimes having group accountability and having support makes all the difference in the world. So you guys see, this was supposed to be a wrap-a-lot tool video, and it is. But you can see that with me using the pipe cleaners also for the longer areas of hair, or the hair where I need a tighter curl, which I mentioned at the back, you can see that both tools give you the same look curl, same look, same size standard curl. But you'll notice that with this is a wrap-a-lock right here. Now, you see I had the wrap-a-lock up top, and because it didn't give me enough length, I had to use the other tool, the pipe cleaner at the bottom. And that's like I said, the disadvantage. For what you're paying for these, you'd like more length. You'd like them to be able to accommodate more. I think we're almost done. So you can see the whole head of curls. So I will be curled up for the next few days on my videos. It's time for a different look. I was missing my curls. I haven't had curls in I don't know how long. And I did a braid out a couple of times just to kind of tide me over. But that doesn't last very long because I use big plaits. But it'll be time to freshen up this color soon. This color has held out beautifully. If it were to stay like this, I would leave it alone. But the rinse, it's rinse. There's no harm in the rinse, except it takes a long time. It's messy. 45 minutes of mess, and looks like there was bloodshed and a crime scene in your bathroom. But other than that, it's totally worth it. Less chemicals, harmful chemicals, less drying, all of that stuff. So I'm going to probably do that in a couple of months. I must say, I think I've washed my hair maybe only 3 times since I put the color in. My hair doesn't require that much of a wash, especially now that I'm back to using my essential oil blend, which I will tell you how I have tweaked my blend. I think it'll make a difference in the sense of some of the lint that I attract, as well as how I'm going to be switching that up. Because remember, my hair got really heavy, made me want to stop, made me want to cut it. My hair was just getting heavy, and then the lint thing, I've been dealing with. And some of that was the oil, but a lot of it was not. A lot of it were some other changes I needed to make on a consistent basis. Okay, I think we may have one more. So these are pretty tightly curled, actually. This is the wrap-a-lock tool here. We'll see how easy it comes out. It just is tangle resistant. mentally very satisfied. Got my curls. So this is it, everybody. Pretty curly. Not as curly as before, so I got more hanging hair, which is nice. You can see more of the length. Got some gray in there, y'all. Welcoming the wisdom. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Pull it out. Those are not very tight. I can tell. They'll be the first to loosen up. I might even want to put this back in tonight for one of them. All right, everyone. Here we go. So again, the face off between pipe cleaner, wrap-a-lock. I hope y'all have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Curls galore, but not too much curl. This is probably how I'll end up wearing it at some point. All right. And when Sophia's seeing you better, we will be talking about the body piercings, since she is doing that now. And she's done her own nose and did somebody else's this and whatever tragus is and some other stuff. I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Sending you much love. Shout outs to my family, my Sisterlocker community. Been missing y'all. Got back on a hair video last night and today. Loving that I'm catching up with y'all. So let me know how you're doing in the comments. Other videos you want to see, let me know, so I can make an effort to increase some of the content related to hair, since you know I'm taking the channel in a different direction. But if there are things you want me to get on here and talk about, just let me know. Y'all know I honor personal requests. And I love you. Thank you for all your support. Bye.